Again at 6 with a Fox 5 I-Team investigation. Testimony continues before a special Fulton County grand jury investigating a host of alleged presidential election fraud crimes. Good evening. I'm Russ Spencer.
I'm Courtney Bryant. A top Secretary of State official who oversaw the elections in Georgia testified today. Senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell was there when it all unfolded. Dale?
Courtney, the grand jury is investigating, as Russ said, a number of election fraud allegations. But some of today's testimony from a top elections official is sure to touch on then President Donald Trump's post-election 2020 phone call to Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. Gabe Sterling, Chief Operating Officer of the Georgia Secretary of State's office, arriving at the Fulton County Courthouse to testify before a special grand jury investigating Georgia's 2020 election.
Mr. President, you have not condemned these actions or this language.
Sterling was a key player in Georgia's 2020 election process and burst onto the national political scene in December of 2020 with a stern warning to then President Trump.
This has to stop.
Sterling was outraged by death threats aimed at him, his boss, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, and election employees, all while Trump and other top Republican leaders attacked Georgia's election system.
Someone's going to get hurt, someone's going to get shot, someone's going to get killed.
Those threats and Sterling's eyewitness account of what he has called a fair and fraud-free election are expected to be at the heart of Sterling's testimony before the special grand jury investigating former President Trump and others. Also expected to testify as early as this week is the Secretary of State's General Counsel. Ryan Germany was part of the now well-known conference phone call in which President Donald Trump told Brad Raffensperger to find the president some 12,000 votes to swing Georgia's electoral victory in Trump's favor. Germany sparred with the president, telling him at times that the president's information was not accurate or flat out wrong.
Did you ever check?
In one exchange, President Trump insisted a particular Fulton County poll worker's ballots were 100% cast in favor of Biden.
Every single ballot that she did through the machine at early in the morning went to Biden. Did you know that, Ryan?
Ryan Germany responded,
"That's not accurate, Mr. President."
Another time, President Trump insisted Dominion, which made the voting machines Georgia used, had shredded ballots and was trying to move its equipment quickly out of Georgia.
Dominion took out machines. That Dominion is really moving fast to get rid of their machinery. Do you know anything about that? Because that's illegal.
Again, Ryan Germany responded.
Ryan Germany, no, Dominion has not moved any machinery out of Fulton County. We're having.
Well, but have they moved? Have they moved the inner parts of the machines and replaced them with other parts?
No.
You sure, Ryan?
I'm sure, Mr. President.
Now, Donald Trump has called his phone call to Brad Raffensperger a perfect call. Some 24 witnesses are expected to testify before the special grand jury during the next few months. A list that includes election supervisors, state senators, and Georgia's Attorney General Chris Carr, and possibly Governor Brian Kemp.